Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to talk about lesser known pandas functions. We are going to cover 5 of them. Let's create a simple data frame for using in this video. I'm going to import pandas and I'm just going to make a copy paste for the data creation part, and we are going to say data frame is going to be equal to the pd.dataframe, and we will pass the data here. And let's see our data frame. We have a data frame with 3 columns: fruit, price and quantity. Let's see how we can manipulate and explore this dataset using some lesser known pandas functions. The first pair of functions we are going to look at are n smallest and n largest. These functions give you the n number of smallest or largest values from a specific column. So let's just use them. Let's say cheapest fruit and df, and smallest, let's say 2, and we are going to look for the price column for that. And let's get the cheapest fruits here. So I made a typo there, I'm just going to fix it, and you can see that we found the 2 cheapest fruits here. Let's find the expensive ones, expensive fruits, and we will say df and largest here, and let's take the 2 and price, and let's get the expensive fruits. Also we can change these numbers, like for getting more or less. Let's say 1 here, and you can change like that. Also it works with the n smallest. We just found the 2 cheapest and the 2 most expensive fruits by their prices. These functions are a quick way to sort and filter your data for specific needs. Next, we have the isIn function. This function filters data frames based on a list of values. By the way, I know that there's 2 grapes in the data. We are going to use that, so I created it like that. We will say selected fruits, and we will say df fruit, and we will use isIn here, and we are going to give a list here like apple and mango, and let's get the selected fruits here. As you can see, we filtered the rows where the fruit column contains either apple or mango. It's a very efficient way to filter out rows that meet multiple conditions. The third function is diff, which calculates the difference of a data frame element compared with another element in the data frame. Let's say df price difference. Actually, it's better with time series data, and it's not going to be something meaningful here, but it's a really useful one. Price, and we will use diff here, and let's get the data frame with the new column we have. It's null here because there's no previous entry in our data. Now that we have a new column price difference that shows the price difference between the current row and the previous row. This is really useful for time series data or for identifying trends, but it's not for our case. I just wanted to show it. The fourth function is duplicated, which identifies duplicated rows based on all or selected columns. So let's just call the data frame here, and you're going to see the duplicates. Here are our duplicates, but there's a problem. We don't have price difference duplicated here, so we can just change it. Like we can just rerun the data creation code and we'll get 3 columns again. Great, so we can just use duplicated now. Let's say duplicate rows, and we will use df duplicated, and we are going to set the subset if you want. So if you set the subset, we don't need to remove this column because it's just going to look for the fruits. Let's do it without subset, and then we will do with subset. Let's just get. So you can see that it returned a boolean as true since these 2 are duplicated. So let's just do it with the subset, so you are going to get the idea better. We can just add a new column like that again, and we are going to have a new column here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this again, and you are going to see all of them are going to be false because these 2 values are different and they are not counted as duplicate. But what we can do here is we can just set subset, and we will just say fruit here, and you are going to see it's going to be true because we have 2 grapes here. It only looks for the fruit value now. Great. It's useful when you're cleaning up your dataset. Lastly, we have pivot table, a powerful function to reshape your data and perform simple aggregation. Let's say pivot data frame, and we will say pd.pivot table function here. we will say df, we are going to set values at, let's say, quantity. We will set index as fruit, and let's say aggregation function, and we will say sum. So I'm just going to explain it in a second. So it just summed the fruits by the name. Like, as you can see here, we have the 8 grapes in each entry and total 16, and you can see grapes are 16 here, and we only have unique values for others, so we have the same values in the pivot data frame. Great, that was all for this video. Thanks for watching. I'm creating content about Python programming and data science. If you are interested in these topics, you can subscribe for more tutorials like this. Have a great day.